Gaudy stats. Good God, that's gaudy. Welcome to Gaudy Stats.
What's up, bud?
What's going on, man?
Oh, God. Just got done eating that edible. So give me about 15 to 20 minutes, man.
It usually takes me much longer, I have to say. It takes me like 45 minutes sometimes.
Oh.
To an hour.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I took a couple puffs. So, it's medical marijuana. It's all illegal here in the great state of Ohio. So, I mean.
What's the strain? What kind of strain are you enjoying?
Like the name of it, or like a sativa?
The name of it.
Fuck. I would have to get up and go get it, and it hurts to walk right now.
Is it like electric dog shit or something? Because they have some really weird. They have some really weird names.
Yeah, it is. It's God. I can't remember, man.
It's all good. Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
It's like 28% THC though, which is pretty high, I think.
That is pretty high. Yeah.
Yeah. Typically, I like to get those tier 2s, but then so it's weird because it's like you got your THC and your CBD. I mean,
yeah.
You can't get them like if one's high, then the other's low.
I know. I wish there was one that was like 20% THC, 20% CBD. But one thing you can do is you can mix them though. You can mix like the 20% THC with a 20% CBD. You should try that sometime.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. But like every time I go up, I'm like, now what do I want? Do I want to get a bunch of THC to get really fucking high? Or do I want to get a bunch of really high CBD to feel less pain? And I'm going for the CBD one, and I'm like, but this one's got I think I'll do the CBD one next time.
Yeah, it's just
with no fail. Like I've gotten a CBD one once, and I'm like, dude, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah, I mean, CBD is good on its own, but it's just. It's like the high school versions of ourselves. When we see the THC and if it's like $6 a gram or something or $8 a gram, at least for me,
dude, it's expensive as fuck up here, man.
Yeah, it's inexpensive here because it's oversaturated because there's just too much weed.
Like how much is an 8? How much is an 8 there?
Oh man, it can be super cheap, but like $12.
What?
$15.
Man.
Yeah, man, it's gotten so cheap here. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's very cheap. It is just ridiculous. Like you can get a joint. Like they have these dollar joint days where you can go and get. I don't do this. I used to do it a lot more. I don't really do it anymore, but because the weed's not very good. But you get these little dollar joints, and
the hobos are like setting it up.
Exactly. But exactly. Like you see homeless people with them and stuff. But
yeah,
it's just funny. Like in Portland, like that's a thing now. Is like homeless people smoking joints instead of like drinking like a Thunderbird or something. So
I think that's better, man.
I think so too. It probably is better for them in general.
Yeah.
Well, how's the back progressing though?
Dude, it's degressing. It's definitely gotten worse since we went over to Tyler's. Like
Jesus. Are you
serious?
serious?
I'm seeing a chiropractor. I might have to get surgery on it, man.
You might have to.
My chiropractor's like, yeah. So you should not be sitting. So you need to be either standing up or laying down. So like right now I'm laying down. But I know, man.
It's brutal, man. You're gonna get through it though. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna be an ordeal. It's gonna be an ordeal, but you're gonna get through it.
The chiropractor is like, yeah, we can get this. It's just gonna take time. Like, you just gotta I mean, every time you sit down, like you're making it worse. So like, when I'm sitting down driving, like that's making it worse. So so now I'm like a gangster, and I like just lay all the way back.
Can't see out the windshield. No big deal.
Yeah. I was, I
Smoking your
forget who I was
weed,
telling. I was like,
lying
well,
down.
I can see half. I was like, I can see half, like where the horizon line is all the way up. So like I could basically see sky. So I
Oh
can
my
see
god,
some of the windshield. So that works.
that's good, man. At least you got a little visibility.
Yeah,
Well,
it's fine.
it's not the worst time to be reclined because you get to enjoy all the games.
Football, it's
That's
on,
right.
man. It's on. It's
Yeah.
going. Oh God, I was having a blast watching the games
Yeah.
ascribed to me.
I know. I
Washington
was gonna
and
say like.
Philadelphia. I'm limited with Washington, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, ooh, Seattle. Oh man, it was riveting. I was
Well, I was
loving it.
astounded by like the stats over the weekend with Andy Dalton, all the completions, and just the crazy like just is it just me or is it just crazy amounts of wide receivers putting up huge numbers? I don't know. It just seemed
Just going nuts. The one thing I can't get past is John Ross blew up.
I know. I was gonna say
Yesterday, just went nuts. B, that he was actually owned in our league, which I guarantee
and
you he's gonna be the
started.
number one. And see that he was fucking in the starting lineup because Spencer's squad, and of course he's owned by Spencer. Of course Spencer does this shit. I remember one week he had like Leon Washington or somebody. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna smoke this guy. He's gonna get smoked this week. And then Leon Washington has like 3 return kicks for touchdowns, and he beats me. Like that's so fucking Spencer. So of course Spencer has starts John Ross, not because he's like, it's because I think his roster's not good. And so he's like, hey, you have to start John Ross. And of course, John Ross blows up. And I'm like,
Yeah, he's
how
got
is that
Melvin
possible?
Gordon.
Of course. I know. Austin Eckler. Oh, no, he doesn't have it.
Chad has Austin Eckler who just exploded.
Yeah, he roasted me with him. Roasted me. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah,
It was not a fun day from fantasy.
I mean, it was kind of up and down. Like I went from thinking I was doomed with David Montgomery's performance on Thursday night, and not really his fault. I mean, he looked good.
Yeah, I tried to trade for him, and you were like, no.
No, you wanted to trade me Sony Michel, which we're going to get into the Patriots. I'm going to ask you about the Patriots.
Oh yeah, that offer still stands, by the way.
It's one of the ugliest stat lines I've ever seen by Sony Michel. By the way, was he 15 for 14?
It was a bad night.
15 rushes for 14 yards, or was it 14 for 15?
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad line. But let's put this in proper perspective here. Pittsburgh has one of the better running defenses in the NFL.
They do?
Yeah, man. Cameron Hayward, T.J. Watt, Bud Dupree. You got Devin Bush, the rookie. Like they're so fast at line.
I'll take your word for it. I don't really know. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good. Just trust me.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Trust me.
Oh, wait.
And
You've never lied before.
How many times have I said that on WhatsApp? And you just believe me, and we're good. And
when you say when you say those magical
me,
2 words, trust me, I have to. I have to.
Yeah, there's nothing more you need to say.
I have to. I hang on your every word.
Don't dig into that. Don't dig into that because I'm not fact checking here. It is okay.
Okay.
Very good defense. So they didn't. Sony Michel didn't do good. I mean, he's looking to bounce back. He's got a nice cushy matchup against the Miami Dolphins.
What about Rex Burkhead?
Man, hey,
he had like 13 touches.
Well,
he had like 16 touches.
Yeah, he had a good game, and he was. I don't know if you remember one of the runs he had. He was slick. He I think Cameron Hayward and forget who else, but they were about to tackle him, and he just kind of does a shift to his right and just whoop. And
no, I've always liked Berkey. Man. He actually had 13 touches.
Good. But he's got. I like him in New England, but he's kind of one of those guys that you're like. I feel like New England's kind of set at running back. You're kind of like a superfluous piece in New England, I kind of was hoping that they would cut him so that they could keep somebody else on the team. I mean, I like Burkhead.
This
I
sounds
just
like the
don't know, like,
perspective
his
of a
role is up
Sony
in the air.
Michel owner. It sounds like a perspective of a Sony Michel owner, to be quite honest.
No, it's unrelated to Sony Michel. I just, I feel like, Burkhead, you had your shot. It's time to let somebody else's wings fly. So I mean,
It's just their team is crazy. Like I don't know how they're going to sustain all these quote unquote fantasy worthy players. You know, they have James White, Rex Burkhead, Sony Michel, Josh Gordon, Julian Edelman, and Antonio Brown now.
Antonio Brown. I heard a great little piece. It's like if Hannibal joined up with the Roman Empire. Like that's the Antonio Brown Patriots connection there. And it's such an apt connection. You already have, and to be honest, I mean, like last night was all about, in my eyes, it was all about the defense. Like that defense I thought was going to be pretty good. And I think when it's all said and done, you're going to see the Steelers winning that division. They're the AFC North. Like, I don't think that's a bad team. I think they're a really good team. I think New England's defense is legit. They've got, I would say they've got the best secondary in the NFL. I mean, they are loaded at secondary. The guy that they had to release in order to get Antonio Brown, like his measurables are off the charts. Like he's tall as hell, fast as hell. I think he ran like a 4.45, and he's like 6'3". I mean, he's a great like prospect for. And they had to get rid of him for Antonio Brown. Like that's how stacked they are.
Why didn't they get rid of one of their like 18 receivers they have seemingly?
You can't get rid of them, man. Because I think Bill Belichick looks at it like, okay, let's get stacked at our skill positions. Because these guys are like the attrition, the 16-game season. The 16-game season is going to wear on these guys.
Yeah.
We're going to have to be switching these guys out.
And also, like Antonio Brown and Josh Gordon are both. IR. Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, and plus you can't rely on Josh Gordon for 16 games. I mean, I think Antonio Brown, for as good as he is, I mean, he's kind of an unknown. As far as like reliability goes. So I mean, I think he wants to keep as many irons in the fire for as far as receiver goes, and then running back is the same thing. Because like last year they had a sizable running back. I mean, Jeremy Hill, Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead, James White.
Oh, I forgot about Jeremy Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy Hill tore his ACL first game. Boom, they're done. Rex Burkhead got hurt. Sony Michel got hurt. So now you're just left with James White, who's not really a running back. He's pass catching back. So they had to convert Cordell Patterson to running back, and I think Bill Belichick was like, I don't want to do that again. So let me overload with running backs, overload with wide receivers, so I'm not scrambling to find a wide receiver 3 on the fly. So, but that defense, man, I think that defense, I can't say that this team is going to be special the way 2007 was special, but I think they can, as far as just like an offensive juggernaut, I think they've got that. They've got like that's in their range of outcomes this year.
Well, it looks like, I mean, because 33-3 versus the Steelers, that's a hell of a performance. I mean,
that really is a beatdown. I mean,
did not see that
Steelers
coming.
weren't ready. I did not either, actually.
Thought it was going to be a shootout.
I thought it was going to be kind of low scoring. I was promoting pounding the under. I hope everybody listened to me. Could have won yourselves a lot of money.
Did you listen to yourself?
I don't bet, man. I don't bet. I just give advice, really. So I bet you guys all should have listened to me. But but yeah, no, it was it was an interesting game. What I guess the long and short of it is, I'm really looking forward to them playing Kansas City because I think that's going to be a wild game.
That's later in the season, though,
Brady
right?
Mahomes 3.
Oh man, the last one was amazing. The last game was incredible.
Yeah, New England's 2-0, man, 2-0 versus Mahomes. I mean, so
Yeah, it's crazy. If like D Ford hadn't jumped off sides,
the
Pats would have lost, and they should have lost. Probably.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? I mean,
yeah.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda is how I kind of look at it because I mean,
that's fair, but like that was just the way that ended. Oh man, that was. But now the Niners have D Ford, so maybe it's for the best because they probably would have.
Oh, dude,
re-signed
they
him.
don't play till the December 8th, man.
Wow.
That's so far away. Yeah, it's gonna come so quickly.
It's gonna be a fun game to watch,
11?
though.
Oh, it's gonna be an amazing game. Do
the Pats play the Rams at
chat's
all?
Gonna be a fire. That our WhatsApp is gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna be on
fire.
Oh,
go nuts.
It's gonna go nuts. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I honestly, I was so hyped for this game last night. I mean, I was excited about it.
I was too, dude. I was hyped. Even knowing that, okay, tomorrow I am forced to watch Washington and Philadelphia. Like, that was the only game on. There was no other game on until 4 o'clock. I was like, even knowing that I was going to have to be stuck watching Washington and Philadelphia, I was still pretty pumped up.
That turned out to be a really good game, though.
It did, actually. It did turn out to be a good game. Vernon Davis, man, ageless, came up with the play of the day yesterday.
I have a Vernon Davis jersey.
Do you? Yeah.
It's kind of pathetic, but
yeah, but I'm sure it's all raggedy and everything. Just throw it away, really.
I have it behind glass. I have it framed. It's it's a family heirloom.
Vernon Davis.
Yeah. I mean, he had a decent career.
Wow. Where's his autograph on here? I don't really have his autograph. Oh, so you just have the shirt framed? Just have the jersey framed?
Wait, hold on. Well, would a signed Vernon Davis jersey be worth anything? Like, I'm trying to think.
Rubbish. It'd be worth rubbish.
I mean, he's a good player. He's been good.
One of the great tight end disappointments, to be honest.
He's been he's probably a better real world player than he is fantasy. I mean, he's had some good fantasy years, but he's just supposedly was a great blocker. He was like an amazing athlete.
Well, let's see, he was supposed to be Rob Gronkowski before Rob Gronkowski.
Not as big, not as tall, but yeah, he was.
Dude, he's
the beast.
If you ever go to Player Profiler and you look at his measurables, like he's up at the top at all of them. Like the guy broke the combine.
He had crazy. He had breakaway speed for a tight end.
Hold on, just 1 second.
All right, sure.
Okay.
Sipping on some tea. It's nice and refreshing. Looking up Rob Gronkowski right now. 6'6", 265. And Vernon Davis, 6'3".
I'm back. Sorry,
Vernon, no, it's all good, man. Vernon Davis, he was 6'3".
I had to pull one of those Baylor kids. What they did to their dog, I had to do that to my dog just now.
What did you do?
Oh, nothing.
You did what to a what?
A helpless animal.
I really didn't hear what you said.
So I had to punish my dog, I was on the Baylor football team.
Oh my God.
I'm joking.
Wow.
I love my dog. I would never hurt my dog.
I don't even know that references. I don't know what the Baylor football team. I don't know what that was.
There was a Baylor football player that got in trouble for he had a pit bull that he just abused. So it was a dog abuse joke that I was throwing in there. Very off taste.
No, it's Well, was it before or after Michael Vick?
Oh, way after Michael Vick. It was like a couple. It was
Oh,
like a couple years ago.
oh God.
What is his name? I forget his name. It's like Zacharias. It's like Ishmael Zacharias. I don't know. I forget his name. But in any event, he got like had to do community service or whatever. So
Yeah.
really ugly animal abuse. I'm not for it. I would never do that to my dog. But he was annoying me with all his
No,
barks.
but off-taste jokes are okay sometimes. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understood you.
right.
I understood you weren't
Fine.
serious. I didn't think you
Yeah.
you
Or was
actually.
I?
But Vernon
Yeah.
Davis had a 4.38 40.
Yeah, man. Dude, I'm telling
Wow.
you, Vernon Davis was supposed to break the tight end system. Like he was that good. He was supposed to be like the new version of a tight end, and I mean he's good. He's just kind of what's the comparison? It's like if he were a QB, his name would be Andrew Luck. Andrew
Oh,
Luck was good, but you can't help but feel disappointed.
I mean,
You know,
I
can't
feel
help but feel a little bit disappointed.
I think he's gonna come back. Honestly, I really think he's gonna
I
come
don't
back.
think he is. Hold on, just 1 second. Hold on.
He's coming back to the Pats. He's gonna replace Tom Brady.
They
And if you
won
just
33-3, Hudson. Woohoo!
Do you have 2 pictures of us?
Yeah, I am. Hey, I'm on the phone real fast, so hey, I'll be out there in a second. All right, if you can close the door. Can you close the door?
Where's Anderson?
He just came in, so yeah. All right. Sorry about that.
it's all good. I was telling the audience how Andrew Luck is going to come in and take over
He's
for
not
Tom
going to come
Brady.
back. I think he's done. The NFL broke him the way like a prison does to a prisoner.
I think the Colts broke him. Honestly, the Colts just mismanagement
Yeah,
and
Ryan Grigson fucked him over, man. Right,
like
their GM before Chris Ballard,
yeah.
Ryan Grigson. I mean, he was dumb. Like this is the guy that drafted Philip Dorsett in the first round, even though his entire offensive line needed an overhaul. He decided, he's like, but speed kills is, I believe, what his quote was.
Oh boy.
He had that Al Davis mindset.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say Al Davis-esque.
yes, I mean, you know how successful that is. I mean, Mark Davis has fallen in his footsteps.
I know the Raiders. The last 5 years, the Raiders have been
High-headed freak.
they've been an exemplar
Yeah.
franchise.
Uh,
Last
I mean, look what's
3-4
happening.
years.
I mean, let me just so let's end it on with Antonio Brown. We can't go without talking about Antonio Brown.
No, I know. I was
What
gonna
your
ask you.
thought?
I was gonna ask you about it.
To be honest, I was so against them signing Antonio Brown, and then it happened, and now it's kind of like a fait accompli, and now I'm kind of getting used to the idea of him being on the Patriots, and so,
Yeah.
and now I'm like really excited. I can't. Brady. It's my dog's
Wait,
name.
did you
My
did
dog's
you
name
call
is
your
Brady.
dog Brady? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's my dog's name is Brady. He's got a nice Patriots. He's got a nice Patriots
Brady.
collar. Yeah, so it's pretty funny because so we found this dog, and gave it to my son for his birthday. It's kind of a family dog, whatever. And by the time me and Angela separated, she was like, "Take the fucking dog. Like, I cannot stand this fucking dog. Like, this is the dog that we got." It is kind of wild. It's just like, I mean, it's a good dog, but it's just like, it's kind of nuts. It's kind of just, it's got quirks to him. He's got a lot of quirks. Like he's scared to go outside still, and he hates walk. It's a whole thing. And so I'm like, man, I cannot give this dog away. Like his name is fucking Brady. If I give this dog away,
It's bad
I
juju.
can't. There's like something in me. I'm like, I can't. I failed with Brady. Like,
Yeah.
that's not how you don't give the Brady name to a failure.
The moment
I was
you
like,
give that dog away, Brady's gonna retire, or he's gonna get his
I know, like,
kneecap
it's,
shattered.
I
Yeah.
feel it's beholden on me to keep it like. Otherwise, that like what kind of dog is a failure that's named Brady? Oh, Chris Kemp's dog. Absolutely fucking not. This dog is going to be a success. I'm going to break this dog. He's going to be broken in.
Well,
I'm telling you.
So
But
Antonio
anyways,
Brown.
sorry for the tangent. Sorry,
No,
that
no,
was a
no,
little
no,
mini
no,
tangent there. But,
it was highly entertaining. It's just hilarious. It's just very fitting you
Antonio
called your
Brown.
dog Brady. Now I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
do you think he's gonna get up to 90 receptions? Like, how many yards? How many touchdowns? Like, what do you think his chances of finishing with the Patriots are? Like, give me a percentage.
I think that's. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be. I think he'll finish with the Patriots.
Give me a
I
percentage.
think he'll finish with the Patriots. There's
50%?
there's a question going around. It's like who plays more games with the Patriots, Josh Gordon or Antonio Brown? You know, it's like okay, that's a tough one. You know, because I don't trust either of them all that much. Man, Antonio, like I can't get my mind around what Antonio Brown did, and the only way it makes sense. And even then, it doesn't really make sense. But the only way it makes sense is if he came to Oakland, checked it out, and was like, "Oh fuck, man,
Yeah.
this just sucks. I got to get out of here. How do I get out of here?" You know. But of course, of course, the Raiders, who look like jackasses today, they don't want to. They want to paint the picture that like Antonio Brown sabotaged himself. So they're coming up with rumors that he was looking up on social media how to, use social media to, sabotage, sabotage your contract or whatever. He was using social media. He was looking up, researching how to do that with social media. At least that's according to the Raiders. So it's like, it's hard to know what to believe here. And none of it really makes sense. But he comes off as like a fucking fool. He's either a fucking nut job or an evil genius.
In terms of fantasy, though,
I'll test ride it for a year. What?
In terms of fantasy, like, what do you think? Where do you think he is going to equal his outputs from the Steelers?
I mean, dude, I look at it as he matches up perfectly with what the Patriots do. Like he is a route technician like no other. Like until this whole saga. So at this time last year, I was like, Antonio Brown could retire, and he is a lock for the Hall of Fame. Like he can retire. I think he just turned 30 last year. I was like, he's a lock for the Hall of Fame if he retires. Like, because that's how good he is. Like, he's a route technician. He runs the Z. He runs the X. He runs the slot. Like he can do just about anything. He's not afraid to go over the middle. I think he could be excellent because what Tom Brady's really good at is like, okay, here's what you need to do. You need to take 5 steps here, and on your 6th step, cut it back 3 steps. Don't cut it back 3.5 steps. Don't run until you feel like you've gone 10 yards. I'm talking 6 steps. Like he wants it exact because he's placing the ball at an exact spot.
Yeah,
and that's where Antonio Brown excels.
So you think he and Brady are going to get along?
Ideally, it's a fucking perfect marriage, and like he would be every bit as good in New England as he was in Pittsburgh. I absolutely believe that, and I think his ceiling is higher. And I don't think because you got Julian Edelman or you got Philip Dorsett or James White or all these other things that's going to cap his upside. Like, no, I think the pie gets bigger.
What about Josh Gordon? What about Josh Gordon? How does it affect him? Just purely from a pure selfish perspective, because I have
Yeah,
him on, I have him on my
like
fantasy team.
yeah, I was actually gonna say I think if it hurts one person, it's Josh Gordon. Unfortunately,
You sure about that?
I think the pie gets smaller for Josh Gordon. Yeah, that's not to say he won't be good. Like I still think Tom Brady trusts him. Like he's tall. I think he's going to be him and Demaryius Thomas, and I
Yeah.
have no idea what his role is, but I think they're kind of taking, insofar as it's even possible, to take the place of Rob Gronkowski as that tall
Red zone.
target in the end zone. Yeah, like that's the guy you're gonna try and target if you're just gonna throw it up for grabs there, which Tom Brady in the last couple of years has all of a sudden had a tendency to do.
Mm-hmm.
He threw a couple dimes last night. Oh, it was beautiful. Where only the receiver could get it. Yes, the receiver was wide open, but still, it doesn't matter. Great throw.
Wow.
Oh
man.
and
Okay.
I mean, Sam likes to talk about. He really likes to diminish Tom Brady's abilities and Tom Brady's abilities to manage a game, to throw the deep ball, to throw it accurately, to fool defenses. He likes to downplay all of that, but I thought you saw it on display yesterday, and I think that's why Sam was kind of on quiet mode, because he didn't want to stir the hornet's nest.
Well, Sam doesn't have a chance to defend himself here. So.
I was going to put him in his place. I was going to put Sam in his place if he chirped up. I was going to lay down the smack.
Wow.
But he didn't. And we're still friends. So
well, I mean,
great.
We're still friends.
Best friends, actually. We're still best friends.
Wow. Well, it was 33-3, so you can't really say that. I mean, and Brady had 330 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, it was like, what are you going to say at that point?
Yeah. What can you say? Best game ever by a 42-year-old.
So you're saying that you'd like to trade for Josh Gordon then? Did I hear that correctly?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it. Like, I think I'm not saying Josh Gordon's not going to be unusable. Like, I think he'll do good. Like, I think his ceiling's more limited now. I do think his is. I don't think Edelman's is.
Yeah.
Like what Edelman did last night, I think that's going to be kind of like the norm for him. And what did he get? He got like 6 catches for like 70 yards or something like.
Yeah, it's classic Julian Edelman. Yeah, it's classic. Yeah. So maybe just what do you think? Like Mike Evans for Josh Gordon? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, Mike Evans battling a sickness.
No, I think he said I was in perfect health. I'm reading the quote right now. I said I was in perfect health. Everything was fine.
On the verge of
I just did not catch enough balls. I did not accumulate yardage. I'm a piece of shit.
He said
that's what he said.
He sucks. Jameis Winston needs to grow a pair. Throw it to me.
He said I have gonorrhea. I have crabs.
Yeah.
I'm in the hospital.
Yeah, I had a case of STDs. It came. It broke out again. It's fine now. It's fine.
He was struggling though. Yeah, he was laboring. He was laboring quite a bit. It's true.
Looking at it, I was looking at it because, like I said, only got Washington and Philadelphia, Cincinnati, Seattle. But I was watching the highlights. Those 20-minute highlights today. No, wait, check that. Scratch that. I was watching the all 22s, and I did think that Mike Evans looked a little rusty out there, but that's what happens when you don't play like a lick of the preseason.
Yeah.
Like none of these guys are playing None of these guys are playing in the preseason, which is why they all look rusty.
He was a popular pick, Mike Evans. Like for Mike Evans with Bruce Arians. You better here he comes.
I mean, I still think he'll be all right.
I think he'll be good too. It's just week 1, but I'm just saying there's a lot of hype around him. Same with David Montgomery.
And look what happened. But
know.
hey, let's keep it on Tampa Bay because I'm gonna have to leave here. But I'm gonna end it with Jimmy Garoppolo, baby. What about that guy?
He didn't
You
have.
got
He didn't
Jimmy
have the.
G
He didn't have
pulling
the
out
best
a
game.
W. Hey, he
Didn't
ate
have the
a
best
W.
game.
He was
Didn't have
eating
a-
a W. All right. You know what I like? You know what
I
that
don't
is?
know.
You know what that is? You know that's a W.
Oh my god.
Jimmy Garoppolo ate that W yesterday, and it was finger licking good.
166 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Not very
Yeah,
good,
hey man.
but
Well,
they won. They won the game.
he won. A win's a win's a win. You're not gonna.
And
what are you
George
gonna
Kittle
say?
loves him supposedly, which is good.
Yeah, I mean,
One more quick thing I want to ask you before
Yeah.
you go. All right, give me the Patriots record. Let's do a little prediction. See if, and then we'll revisit it later. Of
Hey,
course.
wait, do this. Do you have their schedule? Can you get their schedule? And
Sure.
we'll go down it, and I'll tell you win or loss.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Let's go down.
Okay,
Let's go down the
all
shed.
right.
Let's go down the
So
schedule.
Patriots at Dolphins.
Yeah.
Win.
Oh,
Jets at
you think?
Jets at Patriots. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The Patriots at Dolphins. Oh, by the way, you want my stone lock of the week, guys? Go ahead, call your bookie. You're gonna want to bet this. I don't care what I think. They're 16-point favorites. Whatever the number is, bet Patriots to cover that spread over the Dolphins. All right, bet that spread. 16. They're gonna beat them by like 60.
Wow.
That Dolphins team sucks.
Wow, that's a bold take.
Yeah. Well, hey, go ahead, call your bookie, throw $100 down on the Patriots to cover. You'll thank me on Monday, in the week.
Thanks, Clay Travis. Go ahead.
All right. So, but we're Patriots are going to beat the Dolphins, right?
Of course, yeah. So Jets
Yeah.
at Patriots.
Jets at Patriots. Patriots at Bills. Oh, Bills.
Ooh,
That's
it's
funny.
a trap game. The trap game.
Hey, you want to know a stat? Here's a stat for you. You want to get a stat? Since Jim Kelly, who is the winningest QB at New Era Field, which is the field that the Bills play on?
Steve Young.
Nope.
Jeff Garcia.
No, it's Tom Brady. Tom
Some would
Brady
say.
is the winningest player at the Bills stadium since like 1999.
That's crazy. Wait, can I
that is
just point
crazy.
something
They
out?
only play
Really?
him
Can I
once a
point
year.
something out here?
What?
The Patriots have a cake schedule the first 8 weeks. This is absurd. This is ridiculous.
Patriots, Bills, Patriots and Redskins. Come on.
This is a schedule. Like, why do they have such an easy schedule?
Hey, this is what I say. You can't knock the Patriots for that. They play who's in front of them.
The Ravens and the Texans are like the only. Let's see. Wait, Cowboys, Ravens, Texans, Eagles. They have a tough
Giants
stretch.
at Patriots at Jets, Patriots, Browns at Patriots at Ravens. Who's going to win that one?
Ravens.
Baloney.
Ravens are going to win that one.
Absolutely not. Ravens aren't going to win that one.
Ravens? That defense is so nasty. I don't know. It's going to be close. It'll be a good game.
Right.
That's going to be at night.
We'll see. All right, we'll put that one. We'll come back.
That's going to be at night. That's going to be on
is that
Sunday night football.
It's going to be a barn burner.
It's going to be good.
I can't wait. All right,
Patriots at Eagles. Patriots at Eagles.
Patriots.
I don't know. That's another one.
Hold on. Did you see the Eagles secondary? Oh,
no.
You didn't. That's because it wasn't there.
McLaren was just lighting them up.
Oh, Terry McLaurin. Hey, not that you guys care, but in my dynasty league, right before the start of the season, I traded Keyshawn Johnson for Arizona. He's a rookie as well.
Yeah.
For Terry McLaurin.
Wow.
I'm all on the McLaurin bandwagon, guys. I've been on it for a while. You're gonna want to get on that.
Is the
now.
skin on the back of like on your back? Is that starting to get chafed from how many times you've patted yourself there? Is it falling off?
Oh, shit. Don't make me laugh, man. You're gonna hurt my back. Oh God.
All right, let's get back to the schedule.
Oh yeah. No, it is chafing. Actually, it is. So I'm
Chafing,
look.
just
I'm just
rash.
I'm just trying to help you guys. All right.
Oh yeah, it's all about us, not about you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it is. It really is. Patriots, Eagles. That's Patriots. Cowboys.
that's another one.
Patriots,
That's
Patriots.
another one. That's another one, man. I don't know. The Ravens
Well,
and Eagles games.
Okay, but fine. All right. But
And then
you got this
Texans.
stretch here.
Patriots at Texans should be a good game. You would think.
All right. Don't say they have an easy schedule here because you're talking Patriots at Ravens, Patriots at Eagles.
Their first. All right, how about this?
Patriots,
The first
Patriots
8
at Texans,
weeks.
Chiefs at
The first 8
Patriots.
weeks are easy. The first 8 weeks are easy.
Dude,
I
they
mean-
have to go through a gauntlet for 5 weeks.
Yeah,
They've
that's
got
true.
Ravens, Eagles. They have Ravens, Eagles, Cowboys, Texans, Chiefs. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's tough. Then they go
That's
Bengals,
not gonna be.
Bills, and Dolphins. So that's a good point. But they'll probably win 2 out of those 5 games at least, or maybe 3. So do you think they can finish 14-2, or like what do you think they're going to
Yeah.
finish?
So
Well, first,
I think
first let's go through the remainder of the games really fast. So Patriots at Texans. You said Cowboys would lose, right? So Patriots at Texans.
So basically, they'll if they're going to lose, it's going to be in these 5 games: Ravens, Eagles, Patriots, Texans, Chiefs.
Yeah.
I don't think they lose any of the other games.
So what do you think they
11
go in those 5 games?
So they could lose all 5 of these games and go 11-5.
But if you
Abby, hey, what's up? All right, hold on just 1 second.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, hey, look. I love you. I love you.
So what Kemp
Hey, I'll
was
be on in 2
saying
seconds.
was that
So
they're going to lose
I'm
those
back.
5 games. They're going to lose all 5 games.
So they could lose all 5 games and go 11-5.
So they're going to lose all
So
5 of those then, you think?
Yeah, but they'll probably not lose any. Is it?
Well, out of those 5, which one are you most worried about?
All right, am I worried about the Chiefs? No. Am I worried about the Texans? No. Am I worried about the Cowboys? No.
Those Cowboys look pretty good.
It's hard to
But they're
know
going to
about
be
the Cowboys.
they're going to be in Foxborough. They play much better
Yeah,
indoors, I feel like.
The Cowboys looked really good yesterday. That was another game I got. I did get that game. The Cowboys actually looked really good. They looked like a complete team. I remember hearing somebody in the preseason say, "You know what? I like the Cowboys to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl," and basically everybody else scoffed at it. Like, really? That's kind of gross. That's just I don't know. That's out there. That's an out there stance.
Was I the one who said
After
that?
seeing them
Was
play,
I the one who said the Cowboys will represent the NFC?
No, I forget. Was it you?
I was
I don't
joking
think it
because I thought you were talking about yourself, right? Weren't you talking about yourself?
No, what? What are you saying that on? Wow.
I thought you were
man.
trying to be like, yeah, I said it, and you guys were like, no.
No. That's not. That's
Somebody else said it.
Wow, dude, you really do think I want to pat myself on the back the whole? What does it say? You think?
Do you
this,
have like?
this
Let me ask
gaudy
you,
chat is just a place for me to just pat my own back?
I'm gonna ask you a serious question here. Do you have like
All right.
do you have a severed arm in your freezer that you use to like pat yourself on the back? You can't reach it.
Me? Yeah, well, somebody's got to pat me on the back for my good ideas. Nobody else really wants to.
You've had some the bet you had, the recommendation you had about. God, I even forgot what it was. You said bet the over. Oh, McLaurin. What was the other one? The Steelers Patriots. Steelers Patriots under.
Steelers Patriots. I said bet the under, and then Patriots Dolphins. I'm saying bet the spread, bet New England that they're going to cover.
All right, so give me. Well, then what do you think the record's going to? Do you really think they're going to finish 16-0 again? Like, it seems highly unlikely.
I don't like to do that, but like I think they got to play at the Ravens, Eagles.
See, I'm telling you, that Ravens game's gonna be tough, man.
To be
John
honest, the one that
Harbaugh.
worries me the most is the Eagles.
Yeah. At
Even though I
Eagles,
don't
at
like
Ravens, at Texans,
Eagles are a plucky
at
bunch.
the Bengals.
Bum, bum, bum.
The Bengals. Actually, they looked all right though. They didn't look horrible.
Yeah, they did look all right. And without AJ Green, so
Yeah,
who knows?
it's true.
That could be a good game. Let's put a star against that one, because Patriots have had some issues with the Bengals every now and again. They'll trip up over the Bengals.
It's true.
So the last time they played, I believe the last time they played in Cincinnati, which they're going to be doing here. Hopefully, I'm going to be going to this game. Maybe that the Bengals actually won the last time they played here. I think I could be wrong on that, but I'm not going to fact check. So
it was close. I think it was
What
like
does
they
that
either
like?
lost or it was a close game. I do remember it. I remember it was like a couple of
Yeah.
years, maybe 2 or 3 years ago,
because
and
then they
everybody was
played-
like, "Are the
then they played-
Patriots finished?" And everyone was going
Oh,
crazy.
Maybe it was 2 times ago. No, it wasn't the last time. Last time they actually crushed. They crushed
like
Cincinnati. Last
3 or
time
4 years ago, I
they
think.
played. Yeah.
It was when
Yeah,
Garoppolo was still there.
Yeah. But they've tripped them up every once in a while. They'll trip them up. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And they look pretty good. But
So 15
yeah,
and
we're gonna
1.
have to get. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say 16-0. I think they're gonna do it. Knock on wood.
Wow.
They're gonna go. They're gonna go.
Curse
16,
of death.
They're going. I'm not jinxing them, but they are gonna go 16-0, and they're gonna win the Super Bowl and take revenge over what happened last time.
Well, they won the Super Bowl last time.
Hey man,
Jesus
I actually
Christ.
have to bounce this mic.
Yeah. No, it's a good place to end. It's a good place to end, man. All right, good talking.
All right.
Until next
Yeah.
time.
All right. Bye.
So gaudy. So gaudy. Gaudy stats. Gaudy stats. Gaudy stats. Good God, that's gaudy.